Balance sheet ratios. So friends, balance sheet ratios help us understand two things pertaining to a company. One is its solvency and other is its liquidity. Now, current ratio, quick ratio and cash ratio, these are basically measurement of liquidity of a company. Liquidity means what? They basically indicate how good a company is or how well positioned a company is to meet its short-term liabilities or short-term requirements, expense requirements basically. So the current ratio, this is basically current assets by current liabilities. If you break it up, this becomes cash plus marketable securities, cash and cash equivalents plus marketable securities plus receivables plus inventory by current liabilities. This is the current ratio. Obviously, you want the number to be high as possible. If the number is less than 1, that means current liabilities are more than current assets, which is not a good sign at all. Then we have the quick ratio. Quick ratio is cash and cash equivalents plus marketable securities plus receivables divided by current liabilities. So we have not used the inventory in this case. So we have made this ratio a little bit more liquidity centric, a little bit more conservative in terms of its measurement or in terms of its ascertainment. Obviously, we want this number also to be high. Cash ratio. Cash ratio is the most conservative among these three. This is cash and cash equivalents plus marketable securities divided by current liabilities. This is basically talking about the cash or very near to cash assets that the company has and how much it is going to sustain in case of some situation. Obviously, we want this number also to be high. So these three are liquidity ratios. After this, we have long-term debt to asset ratio, total debt to asset ratio, debt to equity ratio, and financial leverage. These numbers are more concerned with long-term liabilities of the company. So these are called solvency ratios. Solvency ratios, right? Now, what are the measurements? Let's look at that. Long-term debt to asset ratio, it's very clear, friends. It's non-current liabilities divided by total assets. Obviously, you want this number to be low. Total debt to asset ratio. This is short-term debt plus long-term debt. This has to be interest-bearing, both of them, divided by total assets. Obviously, you want this number also to be low. Debt to equity ratio. This is total debt, which is short-term debt plus long-term debt, both have to be interest-bearing, divided by equity. You want this number also to be low. Financial leverage. This is total assets divided by equity. You want this number to be high, not that high that you do not take advantage of leverage only, but should be in a certain range where this does not become counterproductive. So friends, that's about it for this chapter of balance sheets, understanding balance sheets. We'll meet you in the next chapter. Until then, keep studying and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Watch the videos and like and share them and comment on them. Share your feedbacks. And definitely consider joining our CFA Level 1 and Level 2 classes. They are starting in the May month itself. And you will get everything that you need out of it. We will have one-on-one counseling sessions. We'll draft study plans together. We will share the entire curriculum in 4 to 6 months with you. And that will have everything that you need, including all the chapters and their classes. Weekly doubt clearing sessions which will clear all your doubts regarding theory or practice problem or anything. Then there will be practice problems which you will be able to solve. You will have mock exams and all of that. And apart from that, one-on-one consultations will be available at certain regular intervals also, which will be clarifying your doubts further. Till then, keep studying, keep revising your topics, and keep watching the classes. Thank you, friends.